Hey guys, welcome to Twilight Princess. Well, or welcome back. And we are going to be heading to, once I get this door open, to Lake Hylia and kind of figure out what's going on over there. Although we, as the main character, already know what's going on over there. Trying to figure out if it's my controller messing up. No? Okay, weird. Like, it's a brand new controller. I would really hope it's not messing up. And by brand new, I mean like I bought it like a year ago. But anywho. If you save your game and reset, it actually starts you back off in Castletown, like over here, kind of like at the very beginning of this area. But if you just keep going, which most people do, but if you had to save and restart like I did, it'll start you back over there, just so you're not lost, I suppose. Anyways, how are you guys doing today? Thank you so much for joining me on another episode of Twilight Princess. This is my favorite Zelda game of all time, and I could replay this game over and over and over again, even into my old age, because for me, it's my last favorite traditional Zelda game. Like, don't get me wrong, I liked Phantom Hourglass, I liked Skyward Sword, but once I got into Breath of the Wild, which again, I love that game too, it's just not the same anymore. And one day I hope they kind of return back to the roots, but I don't think that's going to happen. So if they're going to continue the open world area, I would really love if they explored other areas. Like, okay, we're done with Hyrule, give Hyrule a break, let's go back to Termina, or maybe Holodrum or Labrina from, the Oracle games. Let's see a different land outside of Hyrule, or maybe put Link on a different journey. Like, I don't know, maybe it's like Link's Descendant, it's another Link. Like, The possibilities are pretty endless as far as doing another open world game, but I know it's a lot more difficult than that. Here, the lake is dried up, so that's why I saw people in line in the last episode buying water and stuff. Huh, looks like the bridge is pretty dirty. Okay, well, don't mind that, let's just keep going on. Now, our main characters are wondering what's going on with this bridge. Oh. It's a trap. I mean, it is a trap. Oh, that's not great. It's like he was waiting for us. Wow, that guy has some good aim. He's like Legolas over there. Let me guess, you can shoot one on the front of the bridge too? Yeah, called it. Well, this isn't good. Okay, well, the only way to really get out of here is thankfully these crates are here that you can just kind of push, get out, and jump over. And down we go. And thankfully there is water below. That is a really, really high fall. I feel like I'd probably break my legs on the impact of the water. Because water does become like concrete the higher you fall into it. But thankfully we are the main character and maybe it's not too high. If you guys actually know how high that is, let me know. I'm very curious. Yes, we are. It's either that or being burned alive. And I'll take the puddle of water beneath Lake... That is Lake Hylia any day. Oh. Okay, well, I'm going to make this episode longer than normal as far as, like, getting, the tiers of light and stuff like that. Just because I want to get all of them. And this one's going to take a little bit longer than normal. At least for the first two areas, anyways. Oh, that's how you guys get back, huh? I have no idea. Yes, it has been. It's a race against time. Well, alright then. Let's not waste any time, shall we? We have a lot to do in this episode if we want to get Lake Hylia back to normal. Hey, how's it going? No. So, how have you been, like, surviving down here? Food. I know water's over there, but... How long ago did the lake dry up? Maybe it's been like a few days since the Twilight kind of came around and Link started his journey into helping Ordon Village and everyone else around him, of course. No. What you looking at? That's not a customer. I mean, I can understand why you'd be scared of a monster, but let's just have some fun and see what take out this guy while we're over here. And of course, as we know, since it's a cutscene, it's going to be a little different. Why we're not rushing at him and just hitting him already, kind of, I don't understand. But in terms of, like, game tutorial logic, we need to wait for him to summon something. And since he's summoning, you know, blowing into bird grass, essentially, he is going to bring in what, well, is the Twilight version of a hawk. That's a huge Twilight version of a hawk. Although, I forget the exact name of the creature. I have to look up the enemy bestiary to really find that out. But anywho, he is in the air, and it kind of reminds me of the boss in the Eagle Tower in Link's Awakening. Did I tell you guys last episode that I actually beat Link's Awakening after, you know, 20 years of not being able to beat that game? Just because I got stuck on the Link's Awakening DX version. Oh. I was hoping to kind of grab him in my vortex, but that didn't work out. That's what I get for trying something new. Okay, we're just going to jump at him. It's going to take a few rounds, but that's okay. Gonna get some more arrows while we're at it. Come on. Let's go. Just kind of wait for him to come down. It takes a minute, but he's not that smart. Yeah, the bird boss with like the skull enemy kind of riding the boss like this guy here. This really reminds me of that boss in Link's Awakening. And I did get 47 of the secret shells, and I got the Koholint sword, which is the level 2 sword in that game. It's also the most powerful sword in the game. Oh, only took 2 times. Oh, well, how about that? I mean, Link's paw is having a little problem there. It can't decide how it wants to. Okay, come on. Let's go. Get up. I can't really hit you when you're down. At least not in this form. Hi. Are we going to be friends or enemies? Oh, looks like Midna could control it, huh? Really? Oh, that's a good idea. There's no stream for us to swim up, and even if there was, we're not Zoras. As cool as that would be to turn into a Zora in this game, but I was only in Majora's Mask. Even though I really do think they should bring back turning into other races in more Zelda games. We kind of got that in the Hyrule Warriors, where you can essentially play like other Zelda characters and stuff. And I did start a Age of Calamity playthrough on my old channel that I will be re-uploading to this one at some point. Especially when I start recording my Nintendo Switch games again. Same with like Let's Go Pikachu and a handful of others at some point. As we're kind of racing through here, another game I'm wanting to do, right now I'm just kind of playing it on my own for the fun of it, is Fire Emblem. That was a game I used to be really good at, and I'm talking about Blazing Sword, the 7th game, which was the first one to come out in the United States in like 2003. Shortly after Super Smash Bros. Melee came out, when we were all wondering, where is Marth and Roy from? What is Fire Emblem? And then we discovered that, oh hey, here's a Game Boy Advance game. And of course, you know, my young naive butt thought Ellie Wood was Roy. No, but they are related, so I wasn't too far off at least. I would really love to play that game for the channel again. I really do enjoy playing video games, but I don't want to bombard my main channel with gaming anymore, so that's why everything's over here. If you're a new subscriber, I appreciate you being around and kind of watching the videos. I'm working on getting better at this again. I'm a little rusty. I'm not as keen as I used to be, so some things take a little more time. Anywho, we made it to the Upper Zora's River. There's not really a whole lot we can do here at this time, but after we restore the water to the area, we'll be able to do a lot more over here, and then even more when we come back another time. Getting cold. Is it something like an Ocarina of Time that happened here? Hey, how's it going? Don't think it's the Zora's fault in this case. Do you not notice anything being different? No. Cold, huh? Okay, well, I don't think there is a way for me to get over there. At least, not at this time. So, let's go ahead and jump on down here. Oh, yeah. This reminds me of Ocarina of Time when Zora's domain froze over as an adult. There was always this little cave in the bottom of Zora's domain in Ocarina of Time that really caught my eye. And then I finally, I found a YouTube video to actually show what's inside that cave. It's nothing. Literally nothing. because you can only swim as Child Link in Zora's Domain, Frozen as Adult Link, and there's a little crevice that even with the golden scale you can't reach to, and you can't use your iron boots there as Adult Link because it's frozen. So some people have glitched their way through there, and just for it to really be nothing. Fun fact anyways. I forget who made the video, but it's on YouTube, you can find it. Anywho, so this is the frozen Zora's Domain in Twilight Princess, and it got a lot bigger since Ocarina of Time. Probably because it's been like 1,000 years for starters, and the land has changed a lot in 1,000 years. I'd be definitely worried about like, oops, can't just dash at it. I'd be worried about like how many earthquakes Hyrule gets a year, because the land changes quite a bit. But at the same time, wait for this one, you just kind of design it to kind of say magic is the reason. And I slip on that part every time. I think that's just normal. Well, anywho, we made it to the top of Zora's Domain, and it's even bigger in Breath of the Wild, to be honest, than this spot here. Oh, hey guys, this is awfully convenient. Oh, of course you blocked off your friend. I have to go get him first, you know. 3 is a party, 4 is a crowd, so while we're having a party, let's, you know, get you guys some help going back home, because actually they're not going back home, are they? I think we took them out forever, huh? Well, that's what you get for invading a land that's not yours. Actually, yes, I would love to take a moment to breathe in air from the light world. Well, the normal world. But we're going to want to go... Why is this being so buggy? Okay, well, it goes fast and slow. Not sure why for a moment. Not there. We're actually want to go over to Death Mountain, because we want to unfreeze Zora's Domain, and sort of like how we warped a bridge back to Kakariko Gorge, we want to do the same thing for here. And this is what we're going to want. Just don't mind that Goron over there. I know he's like a witness to what we're doing, but he doesn't need to know what we're actually doing. Although I don't think he really cares. Gorons are just made of rock. They're a very interesting species. Like, I like how they have different races in the Zelda games. It's not just like one race like elves or anything. It's pretty darn cool if I say so myself. And this one always hits closest to home, because maybe this is the one I had the most time to play. I haven't had the time to play the newer Zelda games as much as I want. The reason why I played Link's Awakening was because I knew it wasn't going to take me as long to beat, and I could kind of play it in bursts without getting too addicted to playing it, and then kind of go at my own pace while I've been busy working on so many other things. I got a lot of videos I'm always working on, and also content for clients on top of myself, and it's just, I'm doing a lot of things all the time, and I'm always looking forward, so I have to take things at a good pace, and so sometimes it's hard to find time to record an episode of a game, but when I do, it's always very, very satisfying, because I get to play the game, enjoy it, and also share it with you guys, and then there are games I can play on my own without sharing it with you guys. And then maybe one day I will go back and record that game. But not always promised. Okay, so. Oh, yeah, you guys are probably have had better days. Wouldn't be surprised if they have a headache. Yeah, I would kind of be knocked out too. Or just be having a migraine at this point. So as you can see, there is a bug up here. But we don't have like a vessel to put them in. So we're going to have to come back here later. Who said that? Oh. Hello. Who are you? Oh. Well, I'm glad we revitalized the water source for Hyrule. Oh. Rotella, huh? Mena's gonna say something stupid. More like rude, while yawning at the same time. Jeez. Wow. That's pretty heartless. And what's that? Oh. Yeah, he is over there. We saw him. He, He didn't quite make it to Zelda, but he did get there. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, we'll save Rallis. Upon the protection of water. What could that be? Yeah, we'll save your son. I don't have a problem with that. I just have to, well... Oh. Basically. I mean, Minna just kind of defined exactly what she was talking about before I could, so that's fine. Yeah, we get the Zora's tunic, essentially, after we help her out. There is a hurry to return us, because I don't like being in wolf form for a super long time. I like going to wolf form when I want to. But you kind of have to be in wolf form for a while just to kind of rid the land of Twilight. Once you kind of get past these three areas, which are on the last one. You can go into wolf at during certain points of the game when you need to, or you just kind of do it when you want to. And I like that. So, but we're getting there. We're getting to my favorite parts of the game. We're just not quite there yet. Okay, let's go and take the river going all the way down. Just because it's going to be the fastest way. What kind of howl was that? And yes, it does kind of just take us all the way back to Lake Hylia. Look how beautiful that is. It's even more beautiful when when it's not covered in Twilight. Okay, I know we're like at 16 minutes essentially, but we're going to keep on going. Just because it's going to be a much longer episode today, as I mentioned earlier. I want to collect all the tears from the bugs before we kind of stop for today, because I want to sort of show you guys how to do all that. In case you're using this as a guide or just watching for fun. How would you know that? How would you know you're the last spirit that's covered in Twilight? They were stolen by Shadow. Collect them. Yep, I certainly will. I can't use this as power like in Tears of the Kingdom, but, you know, that's okay. I'll eventually get to that game at some point, I'm sure, after I finish Breath of the Wild. Don't think I'll work 100% Breath of the Wild, but I'll definitely play a lot of it for this channel. We'll see. No promises. Anywho, let's continue on. The reason why I say that is because I don't want to... I used to make channel update videos where I say I'm going to do X, Y, and Z, and I'll do one of those three things, and I'll never be able to really fulfill exactly what I'm saying. Because life always gets in the way of things, or stuff never goes as planned, and it's just a real royal pain in my butt because of that. Like, that's okay, but I don't want to do that anymore, so for now, let's just carry on with this. Ah, there you are. So the reason why I kind of went this way is because I really want to grab that first. Well, actually, I probably should have came back this way last. But anywho, I want to grab that tier, and there's a couple more bugs going this way. There's going to be a couple places where you can call in the Twilight bird, let's just call it that for now, and go upstream. So even if you grab that first, it's not really going to set you back. Hello. Oh, don't be that way. Come here. Nice. There's going to be another one up here. Oh. Of course I'm going to get interrupted while I'm trying to collect tears. Why wouldn't I? What missed opportunity was fighting more like an army of these guys. And I really wish they had a Hyrule Warriors version of Twilight Princess. That would have been like really cool. But at least I'm really happy they did it with the Breath of the Wild universe. So I kind of got to... Come on. Come on. Oh, come on, guys. Don't you want me? There we go. I kind of got that wish with the Breath of the Wild universe, where we got Calamity of Ganon, the Hyrule Warriors, Breath of the Wild, and then the Tears of the Kingdom. So it's like a trilogy, and it's like really, really cool. Oh, nope, don't dig. There we go. Oh, did I get it? Okay, I did get it. Let's go ahead and go back to... Let's go this way. This would be the other field of grass. Well, not really a field, like a little patch that you can use to call the bird. And thankfully it's the same exact song as calling the eagle back in Ordon Village, so we already know it. And come on. Do I show the cutscene? I guess I can show it. We got time today. Come on, birdie. I want to fly upstream. I want to live my dreams. What's that? I should stop singing. You're right. I suck at singing. It doesn't mean it's not fun. I mean, I like karaoke night. Do you guys like karaoke night? Singing always is just a fun time. Maybe like on road trips, I'll sing a little bit, or in the shower, depending on the song I have. Like, it's just all in good fun. Never been a passion of mine to be a singer. Not the kind of art I want to create. Movies, on the other hand, films, totally. Martial arts, yeah. Okay, we're going to go in sense mode, just because we'll be able to see our bugs here. Oh. Ah, okay, be careful. And you're going to want to dash to get... Oh, no! I'll be back. Oh, yes. Okay, so I'm back. I got that fourth bug, and I just kind of hit the wall, went too high there. You got to remember that the controls are reversed here, and we want to kind of stay low. There's not as much room because now everything is covered in water. So that's okay. Like, I make mistakes. I'm not perfect. And thankfully all these are, as the water is sort of flowing through here still, it's going to be a while before the water is at its highest part for later. So it's pretty cool that this is like in a different stage, essentially. Like, I've noticed that like there's different stages of different areas. So like once the game knows like you've hit like a certain flag marker, it'll take the area into like the next stage. I'm not sure how programmers do that essentially, but I think it is as like version 2, as the place is filling with more water and stuff like that. I'm sure there's a version 3 out because it's not covered in Twilight, and that would be the one that you normally play on and stuff. Alright, we are almost there. Just try to avoid the water. Cool, thanks for the ride. I'll try not to be a klutz anymore. Try to have more like a flawless playthrough here. Okay, the water's back. What do you got to say now? Oh, hey, I kind of want that bug. Yeah, it's a bug. I don't know why it's so big. It's like from Stranger Things or something. Oh yeah, speaking of Stranger Things, I actually have been watching that show recently. I finished season 1, and I'm like a few episodes into season 2 at the time of this recording. And it's definitely one of my new favorite shows. Yeah, we will check that out in a moment. I recognize this song. So we got down, middle, down, up, middle, down. Okay, down, middle, down, up, middle, down. Oh, come on, I hit that. Maybe not exactly. Okay, there we go. That was better. At least it reveals what you're singing, or howling in this case, if you don't quite get it the first time. But you'll definitely always get it the second time, either way. Hello, ancestor. You want to howl to the stars with me tonight? It's always a really beautiful area. Nice. Not sure why my game's a little glitchy in some spots. The teachings of old be passed down. I mean, I can't really do anything if I do not have my sword in my hand when I come find you. So make sure you do that. That's extremely important. Alright. And he's going to be right by Hyrule Castle. Okay. We will go by and visit him at a later time. But for now, let's go and make sure we carry on with our mission. Hey, how's it going? It's the only waterway. Okay. I know you guys are going to go search for him, even though I already know where he is, but we can't really talk to spirits, and they don't really notice we're here anyways, because we're not a spirit. Makes sense to me. Okay, well, let's go ahead and carry on. I've already asked you guys what your favorite Zelda game is. If you're new to the channel, and I haven't asked, what is your favorite Zelda game? Let me know in the comments section down below. Now, all these guys have interesting forms of dialogue. Except we're going to want to kind of go straight over here to the middle section. Now this guy's always hard to get. So I always recommend just kind of targeting him with the energy field. That's always going to be the best way. And then swimming over here, you're not going to want to forget. Just so you can grab this guy over here too. And yeah, we're going to want to go to the other side. Because we're going to have to climb behind the waterfall this time. Oh, interesting. It looks like there's still some ice here left over. I didn't quite get all of the ice. Do I get fire arrows in this game to melt the ice this time around? Oh, really? Yeah, I got to wait a while to go... Oh, don't fall off, please. I have to wait a while to go over to Snow Peak. Yes, we can climb up here. And that's exactly what I want to do. Now, I didn't really care for Snow Peak all too much in Majora's Mask. Like, I liked it, but it wasn't like my favorite area. I mean, Woodfall was pretty cool, but I have to say out of the 4 areas, mine was definitely the Ikata Valley, like the Land of the Dead. I always thought that was like the coolest area. I'm probably totally butchering the name of the place, but the 4th area was the coolest for me, and I also love Great Bay, even though I didn't like the dungeon. And then Snow Peak was 4th, and the Woodfall area was probably my 4th favorite, if I had to list my favorite areas in Majora's Mask. Oh, that's definitely a game I would not be getting all the heart pieces for, because it's such a... It's hard. There is a couple heart pieces that are really, really hard to get. Oh, it's on the other side. Okay, let's go and go this way. Come on. Where are you at? No, I know you're up here. You're literally like right here. Okay. Come on. Come on down. Let's play. Let's go. Oh, and actually all the gaming videos in my past I used to call Let's Play videos, but I actually went back to show my fiance the other night of my old gaming videos. I really don't have anywhere I can warp to get there easily. Yeah, we're gonna have to go the long way to get back into to get to this area over here. Because as you can see, there's one more bug right by Telma's bar. Okay, well, normally I would say I'll just meet you there off screen, but I'm actually going to take the time to show you guys the fastest way of getting there. And we'll just kind of talk the whole time. So, anywho, I was showing my fiance the other night my old Let's Play videos, because we were kind of going over some of the oldest videos we've ever made. And the reason why I never continued on gaming channels, because there's so many videos on there that just don't meet my quality standard anymore. And I just want to go back and redo all the games for that channel anyways, so why bother continuing it? But I also know some people use those videos for guides, so I don't want to like take them down or remove the channel either, so I just kind of leave it there. Oh, actually, I'm not sure why I did that quite yet. We want to go this way. I'm just going in a big circle, because... Don't ask me why, I got distracted. Come on. Oh, almost there. There we go. We want to go this way. We want to go the way we saw the Zoras go. I don't think there's a faster way of getting the Telma's bar otherwise. But this will take you to Hyrule Field. And we're going to want to hang right. Just so we don't have to cross the bridge again. And then we make our way over to Telma's bar. So, yeah, like my old videos have like this really bad echo where you can really hear me in the room. And the echo and just the audio quality is not that great. Like I knew to lower the gaming audio compared to the voiceover audio that I'd be recording. But what I didn't know was the fact that, yeah, what I didn't know is how to equalize that. I also didn't know how to remove the echo out of my video recording. And I also didn't have the money to buy a better microphone. And because of all those factors, it sounds really, really bad. And there's the golden wolf. We'll come back for him later. And because of that, it was pretty sad. At least now I can warp over here. Would have been nice if, you know, you guys came by a little sooner so I could have done this earlier. But yeah, we definitely get a warp point from, you know, going through all that hassle. Only 3 of you guys. Take out this guy first. Thankfully, these guys are always easy. Oh, no. I hit the wall. That was sad. Okay, hello. Let's do this again. Come on. Come on. Oh! If you take too long... Now, somebody will give me at least a little more time. I guess you can only hold the energy for so long. There we go. 3rd time's a charm. Yeah, I'm just not going to go back and redo any of those videos, more or less, is what I'm trying to say. They are not worth it, and I'm just not... I have a hard time even watching them. Like, my voice is a lot higher pitched. I was at the beginning of college at that time, and it was just me recording videos for the fun of it, and I recorded so many gaming videos, and I didn't realize that some of the gaming audio is not synced, like in the Fire Emblem videos. And I know it's because of the screen recorder I was using at the time. It was really well known to have syncing issues, but I didn't know that until after I recorded like over 100 plus videos with it. And, well, because of that, that was the problem. Okay, let's get this last bug. Hey, buddy. Come on. Ow. Don't be that way. There we go. Cool. Wait a minute, that wasn't the last bug? Actually, no, it wasn't. There is one more. Oh, now it's over there. Yeah, this is weird. Okay, well, let's go back over to Lake Hylia. And so I'm not taking the long way there. We are going to warp. Although, to be fair, if you tried taking the long way there in wolf form, you would be unable to. Because there's no way for you to get down here otherwise. Once you're in the land of Twilight, you totally can. Oh, it's a big one. Well, this will be fun. Yeah. Well, let's get to it. And of course, there's a storm to follow. Yeah, let's go this way. The less we have to swim, the faster we'll be to get there. Now, my first time playing this, I'm like, what is going on? Is this going to be like a giant bug? Is it going to be really cool to fight it? I'm excited and curious at the same time. And yes, if that's your exact same questions, the answer is yes. It's very cool. Wow. Not sure why this bug is different than all the rest of them, but hey, you know what? It's the last bug we ever have to get. So we might as well make it memorable. Come on. There we go. Look at that guy. Wow. You are a huge guy, huh? So what I recommend is just kind of avoid him for now. And then we can jump at him. Nice. It's going to take a few times for us to really get him, but on the bright side, it's not as, how do I put it, archaic. Actually, I wouldn't really consider that archaic. Like basically El Lago in Resident Evil 4 in the GameCube version, you're more like you're kind of stuck on the boat, whereas here you're not, but you kind of want to stay on the planks of wood that are floating around Lake Hylia. Thankfully, there is this giant piece of wood, and there's a second one over there. You can use either one to get the giant bug. I think this guy just counts as one. They really spread out the tiers in this one. Nice. Come on, was that it? Yes, it is. Oh, come on. Get up there. There we go. And then use your energy attack, because that will allow us to jump from the water and hit him multiple times. Good riddance and good night. It's finally the last one. I'm gonna go celebrate. Buy a thing of licorice. Speaking of licorice, is it just me, but licorice is like in every store ever in like the big jugs? Maybe it's just because it's the month of July when I'm recording this, but there's so many giant tubs of licorice, and I'm like, I'm not even in Costco. Why is there so many? But hey, maybe it's just Safeway. Who knows? No, I definitely will. Thanks, Minna. You, see you later. How about you'll see me in like 10 seconds? Because, you know, you're going to be in my shadow, right? I'm just really glad that we finally got past, well, that area. It takes a really long time, and the more you play Twilight Princess, the less patience you have for it, because it just takes forever to get to this point of the game. Apologies for the noise in the background of my actual audio recording here. I live in a townhome, so being on the upper floor, you do hear the garage doors open underneath my office area. There's not really a whole lot I can do about it. Well, yes, I have. I think it's really cool how the spirit says the hero chosen by the gods. Like, that is so cool. Oh. And what's that? That we lock away the forbidden power. What forbidden power? You know, the ones we're going after? So, my first time watching this, it was very confusing. As in, I didn't fully understand what was going on. I had an idea what was going on, but I didn't have 100% knowledge of this area. So basically, we don't know how long ago this was, but it was a really long time ago. And Link and Hylia here are basically Hyruleans. So they witnessed the land coming together because of the goddesses. Everything's peaceful. That's good. And a great battle ensued. Okay. Was it like a Civil War type of battle? They don't really specify. All we know is that it changes people. What happened to the village girl? I think, you know, Link, well, the villager had to do what he had to do. So, it looks like people fought for power. Among those living in the light, interlopers who excelled at magic appeared. Probably dark magic, it looks like. Wielding powerful sorcery, they try to establish dominion over the sacred realm. So this is the Twilight people. And of course, the spirit is telling this story in the form of Link, for Link to understand. Essentially. Like how it turned these people against each other. Well, not really against each other, but the Twilight people, they kind of came out of nowhere. Like, where was their origin before appearing in Hyrule? Okay, and the goddesses asked the light spirits to intervene here. So they sealed away the magic. Okay. I mean, that's some pretty powerful stuff to be able to seal away, like, the magic they, you know, they use. And they sealed away the people to go with it. Those are the Twilight people. And so the magic that they sealed away is the same magic that we are seeking, the fused shadows. Link looks like he's in a trance here. Beware, those who do not know the danger of wielding the power will before long be ruled by it. That's some deep stuff right there. Now, who as a kid did not have nightmares after seeing this? Like, seriously. Some creepy stuff. Like, I was surprised that this game got that dark. And when you're playing this as like 13 years old, I'm like, wow. Wow, that was deep. Didn't realize I was playing Majora's Mask here. No, I thank you for leading me in the direction I want to go. Alright. That is the end of the episode today. Let's go and just equip my normal arrows for the sake of it. And we'll be continuing this next time on Twilight Princess. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys then. Have a good day.